Right, today we're off for a walk in Ballaglass Glen. I measured this on the way down here. It's actually 6 minutes drive from where I live. That's what I like about the Isle of Man. Nowhere's very far away, and it's a bit like a very large place compressed into a very small place. So you just really don't have to go very far to find some spectacular places. And this one, I love it in here. Come here very often. It's one of the nicest glens on the island. I've been doing a lot of work in here just lately. There's a lot of trees down due to the storms that we have here. It needs to be kept safe. And I'll give the government their due there. They're pretty conscientious about keeping the glens in good condition. So you can basically come here all year round. The paths are kept open. There are some very muddy parts, but there's nothing accessible. The bluebells are starting now. I can just see them in when they're all out. This is just carpeted with them. Shame about those tracks. That's the tractors that they're bringing in here to do the work. I don't know if you can see the way marker. See if we can get down to it. The way marker says it's the Wizard of Man trail, but unfortunately there isn't a wizard anymore. It was carved into the remains of a tree. It was there for years. There's a lovely carving over on the far side of the glen. But unfortunately it rotted and fell. So now the wizard's been taken away, but his spirit's still here, I always think. There's certainly something here keeping an eye on the place. This is basically the third walk I've done today. I've got a new camera, you see, and I'm getting the best out of it. I'm really putting it through its paces. So I'm getting a bit stiff of the leg now. I think I'll be alright in a few minutes. I just had to sit down in the car for 20 minutes just to have a bit of a rest. Oh look, the lambs are in the field. Love to see it. They're very quiet, very well behaved lambs. There's one now, bleating. See how much work they've been doing, look at all this. I suppose part of it will be the ash dieback. Now if I walk up that path and keep going, it'll take me to the tram lines, and then you have to walk down the lines towards the station. But the trams are running now, they go off for the winter, but they're running now, so I'm gonna keep off that for now, and instead we'll go down this way. Now down here, this building, I think it's something to do with the old mines that were here. I think they mined zinc for a while, but it turned out to be not very profitable, so it didn't last an awful long time. But I think that must be one of the old mine buildings there. Oh, they got new pictures up now. Explanation boards. Let's have a look. Yeah, it is the mine. Yeah, zinc and lead. All of zinc and 5% of the lead produced in British history is attributed to the island. The building in front of you is the mill for the Ballaglass mining site, which is now just a derelict building surrounded by vegetation. Once a place of bustling activity, initially established with great hopes of finding valuable lead ore after a metal lode was discovered on the Cornay riverbed. However, despite significant investments made in the search for ore, the mine proved to be unprofitable. Ah, interesting. But that's it. The old mine building. I like this set of steps here. I love those sort of things, overgrown steps. Pretty. But we're going this way for now because there's a little secret place down here that I really like, and I always go in there when I come here. It's a bit muddy at the moment. You can't see it from, you don't know it's there. That's it, you won't find it. But I can see it now. There are people that come up here, there's a path, but there's not many, you can tell. There's still a path in here. This is it. I absolutely love this place. I need to bring some secateurs, keep it clear in the gate post. Oh, there's a little robin. Is it a robin? Now look at this. It's an old cottage. You can even go inside. They call these sultans on the Isle of Man, and they're part of the old way of life here. Oh, it's a bit muddy in here. I'll stand on that stone. You see around what I'm seeing. Look at that, see the old fireplace is still in there. Now at one time someone would have just built it out of, just gone down, found the stone from around and about and built it and lived here. I just love that thought. All the cooking would have been done on that fire. No electricity, no gas, no running water. The water would have come out of the river from down there. And they'd have made their living possibly through fishing. It's not that far to the coast from here. And with a fishing boat, herring would have been absolutely abundant. There'd have been no shortage of food. And spuds and herring were actually the national dish of the island. So the living space would have been down there and the bedroom space up here. Even a little cubby hole in the wall there. A little secret hidey hole. Look at that though. The roof would have been thatched, just using materials from around and about. So it would have been a completely organic lifestyle. No Tesco's, no nothing. There's a mill on the far side. We're going over there in a bit. There's an old water mill on the far side. So there was a community around here. But imagine that lifestyle. And also the river, there would have been, I don't know what sort of fish would have been in there, but I can imagine there could have been trout and salmon in there. So it wouldn't have been too bad a way of life. But I don't know, I suppose the Victorians took it over, made it into a holiday island, and these places were just left. So you can imagine that one day somebody just packed up their belongings and off they went, and it's been empty ever since. Roofs come off, but the walls are still standing. I can hear the tram. I can see it just over the top of the wall, but you can't, unfortunately. Maybe we'll catch it later. That's a Victorian tram, still part of the old holiday industry. But this is just such a peaceful, lovely place. Imagine living here in this beautiful glen, no one around. Wow, what a place to be. Around the back here, I'll take you around here. Look, the old gate post still there. He's even got the metal bracket that was there. I like that. I photographed that quite a few times, that metal bracket where the gate used to be. But around the back, obviously they've got the garden wall there. There's an old privy round here, and that's made of corrugated iron. Now I don't know when corrugated iron came around, but I can imagine it's not a huge long time since this place was occupied. Well, look at it, it's fantastic. That's the river down there. You see the fence? Below the fence is the river. What a place. Try and get a better view of it from here. Just look at it. What a lifestyle. I know it was simple, I know it was hard, but I'd have loved it, I would. Don't know what that bird is. Oh, there he is, I can see him. Yeah. I don't know, looks sort of thrush-like. Can't quite catch him, he looks dappled. Look at it, oh. It's getting a bit overgrown in there, so I was a bit cheeky and I brought a saw down and cut out. I don't want it all overgrown in there. But it seems that fewer and fewer people know that it's there now, so it's kind of a special little place. I'll take the walk around the glen. All this green plant down here, that's wild garlic ransoms they call them. That'll be a blaze of white flowers in a week or two. So that with the bluebells in here and the smells, it's just whoa, like nothing else. Bluebells have a kind of ethereal scent, but the wild garlic just makes you feel like somebody's cooking the dinner. It's makes you hungry. Look at it, it's just carpeted with ransoms. Drainage ditches by the look of it. Yep. I'm going to walk up to that bridge and then down the opposite side of the path. But look at this while the sun's on it. That water is so clear. And that beautiful green colour. It's very special. When I said earlier there was a path that led up to the tram lines that goes over that way, but you've got to walk on the rails in order to get to the station. Well, that staircase is the staircase to the station, but I think I prefer to go the other way because that's quite a climb. I like coming down it, but I'm not so keen on going up. but we're going this way for now. I'll be here another day. You'll see the tram goes right the way along there. You can see it quite clearly. We've just missed one, so I don't think there'll be one for quite a while yet, so I'll not be waiting for things to do this afternoon. Let's go down this way. Oh, I can really catch that garlic now. That's really strong here. I'm just going to sit here one day for an hour, just recording the sound of that. That's perfect for going to sleep by. Still a bit muddy, but always passable. But you see what I mean about them looking after the glens. Where it was impassable, they've installed these walkways, which is very convenient. I love the light through here on a sunny day as well, where it dapples everywhere. And catches the water here and there. There you can see the sun on the water down there. It is so clear, crystal clear. I'll take it slowly walking through here. There's so many tree roots and it's the easiest thing in the world to twist an ankle, which I don't want to do, so I just take it very easy. Look at that, there's like a little doorway in the tree. Now that is the most inviting part. It just looks like a natural jacuzzi, and it's even got a little cave at the back, and that's where the water over thousands and thousands of years has hollowed out that rock. Just imagine you could actually get through that gate over there and walk down onto the big slab and then get down into the water there. Imagine that. Lovely. Hope you can see what I mean now about it when I said earlier on it was one of the loveliest glens on the island. It really is. Bit easier walking down here now. Not so many tree roots. I love the way the tree grew into that rock there. It just looks like it's ages old. All that moss. And we got a wet bit down here. That's just runoff from the rocks. Easy passable. These walkways just really open it up. Oh, look at that bit there. Twisty and windy. That's all the stairs. They're a bit uneven, they are. They're not so easy to get up. Always tend to walk around this way because walking up those stairs is a lot more of a challenge than walking down. Right, if we get to the bridge, we'll be able to see the river in all its glory. Here we are, look at that. Quite mesmerizing. Now we could go the quick way back to the car park, which is up, but I'm going to do the long pretty way, which is down, and I'll take you around by where the wizard used to be. Oops, nearly slipped then. Oh, breaking my own rules. Slow and steady, that'll do it. Let's go down this way. That's better, no rocks. This bit, look at the way the rock has split off. It looks like it's been built as a wall, but I'm sure that's just a natural feature. I don't know really. No, it looks too cut to be a natural feature. I don't know what that could have been. I know there's a bridge down here. You can see the bridge head just ahead there. What that was. Very hard to say. We'll walk down onto the bridgehead. There we go. Oh, wow. Looks like the sort of place where you get attacked by orcs. Now there's another little house up here. The houses in the distance down there, they're the occupied ones. But the one up here, I think it must be used for something or other, but it's been looked after, properly roofed and stuff. They must do so, I don't know, it must be some sort of venture centre or something or other. I've never seen anybody there, but it looks like it's used. And this is where the wizard used to stand. I wonder if that's in there. I think he's been taken away. Just in front of that rock there. That's where he used to be. No, he's gone. That's a shame. Now this bit, oh, you can actually walk down there to the road. I'm not doing that though, that's a difficult path. Now this is the epicenter of the bluebells. They're just starting now. This will be covered in blue in a couple of weeks, so I'll be coming back here every weekend at least, as I do like to catch them. It's the smell of them that I like, this very mystical kind of fragrance. Further round up here, when we get to the watermill, I can smell those. You can see them now, can't you? Just, yeah. Even though I was here, just here the other day, there's more now than there was then. Yeah, the watermill's up around here. Can't go in it because it's on the other side of the river. But I can get it from the other side. I won't do it today because I've got to walk down a hill to get there, but I'm getting a bit tired now, so I'll do that another day. Get inside it and you can see the workings still there. The big wheel's gone, but the cogwheel that used to drive the big wheel is still on the front of the mill. Now that's another river coming from another direction, and they meet further down by the houses. Just look at those yellow flowers, they are just lovely. Hello. Now that is the water mill. You won't be able to see it on the video. There's a small door at the bottom and there's a small window at the top, and on the line between the two there is a big cogwheel. You can just see it. That would have been what drove the wheel. Good that it still survived. Yeah, just getting back to the car now. I'm hungry as much as anything else. Cup of tea and a sandwich, that will be quite satisfying right now. And then I have a few jobs to do this afternoon. But I'll close for now and I will see you next time.